Let's go meet Chisato. In here? Not in here. Oh, run back like before. Okay. Let's go run back. Also, we didn't get to see who she was standing before this.
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests, but I didn't know it was you two.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet you, let alone here in the comfort of my own home. I'm doing very well indeed, thank you. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate Kamaji and I. It really means a lot.
You know we've been there already? Maybe that's just a passing phrase, but you know we've been there already? That's strange. Also, there's a detail of the traveler's feet not touching the ground. That's funny.
But of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will stand as one and face whatever the future throws at us, together.
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, there are so many things I need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers, Shinojo.
Wait. The same dude, right? The one who we were talking to just now.
Oh, really? Him?
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden and said that he had something very important to tell me.
Oh.
He didn't mince his words. Basically, he doesn't want me to marry Kamaji.
Yeah, I was coming eventually.
He has always been a calm and contained person who never acts out of line. I was quite shocked to see him so agitated.
What's going on though, I wonder? It can't be that Kamaji actually made up the letter, right? He actually seems to have gotten a letter, he doesn't know who it's from.
But despite all that, what he was saying made a lot of sense. He thinks that now is a bad time for this wedding to happen.
Now come on, that's not the whole story.
He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is taken away. There will no longer be a voice of authority in the Hiragi clan. And it could be a disastrous move for my personal image, too.
Hold on though, if this were to happen, wouldn't another clan step up since there's no head of the Hiragi clan? They would need another leader, right? So I assumed that was just what was going to happen. Apparently not.
It's just two families becoming one big family,
Not exactly
though,
what I
right?
want.
What's the big deal?
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation influences every facet of life.
Yeah, it's a big thing here.
After the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude toward you may undergo some significant changes thereafter.
Precisely. This is a terrible thing to be saying, but I'm starting to have second thoughts. Maybe I went along with it all too easily. Maybe I allowed myself to be pushed into this. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests listen to me complaining.
No problem at all. The Ashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best I can. For instance, by helping you gather your thoughts on the matter. Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you. But we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps you were just being coy. Oh, dear. Perhaps I should have kept that part to myself.
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful proposal, wasn't it? It was clearly purpose-designed, what with all the fancy lettering and so on.
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two may not have chosen this moment to be wed?
When it comes down to it... yes, I think so. Oh, do you mean to say that this letter is not what I thought it to be?
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then... how did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of the letter is ultimately not of great importance.
I don't know what his angle is here either. What's he trying to say with this?
Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all, he had no particular reason to be forthcoming with us about the details of his playful proposal.
I understand. As you say, ultimately, the origin of the letter doesn't matter.
Ultimately, no, but in the meanwhile, it does. We want to know who did this.
But my position does matter. Kamaji and I thought that we needn't worry about anything that lies ahead, because we can face it all together. But now, I think I should give it some more thought.
Is this the Kujo's clan's banner? Oh no, wait. I guess it's the Hiragi clan's banner, right? Yeah. What is it? I can't tell.
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. Don't let yourself regret it. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not be compelled by circumstances to make any decision that goes against your will. To be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my earnest wish that both of you may enjoy a bright and beautiful future, not a bittersweet one.
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me. I can't thank you enough, Sir Kamisato. I'll think very carefully about your advice.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait. Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
Yeah, I feel like we're still gonna pursue this place of business. Kind of funny that I'm bringing the Shogun with me through all this. Okay, let's get out of here, basically. Wait, where are we going? That's pretty far. I didn't check the map, I should have, huh? Okay, it's right here, fine. Why did we come out in the middle of nowhere here for this?
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo Kamaji. Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have told her what you'd do in her position? Because Paimon's pretty sure you have an idea.
People are quite resilient to that kind of thing, Paiwan. They don't like being told what to do, even if it's like that.
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance.
Also that.
Interfering too much with other commission's domestic issues will only create trouble. The more I think about it, the stranger this all seems. But Hiragi Chisato has yet to see it. We must be vigilant.
strange. In what way?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within the Kanjo Commission. This person is presumably also responsible for the mysterious and misleading letter.
I guess now, when you think about it, it makes sense that one of the other clans in the commission is going to stand the most to benefit from this. So probably one of them.
Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't add up.
I mean, that lowly officer also has other motives, right? So
When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior.
that's a combination of both.
Yes. It's a smart strategy. Far superior to the one adopted by the Tenryou Commission's Takatsukasa clan. Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a misguided but well-meaning matchmaking attempt by a member of the family. But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully weaken the Hiragi clan without ever having to lift a finger against them, all under the guise of simply encouraging a wedding. With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Eventually, another clan would take the Hiragi clan's place.
You see, that's the thing. My assumption is that the Hiragi clan would decide who they would trust to take their place, if that was the case, right? But evidently that isn't true. It's going to be more of a power struggle type thing.
Actually, we have evidence. His name is Shinojo.
Huh?
Shinojo?
Does he know?
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
That's the second time you've done that. How am I gonna deal with this?
Damn ninjas.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. If they find out that he's not on board with the wedding, they're gonna want to arrest him pretty fast.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now while the Hiragi clan is at its weakest. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinojo has interfered with their plan.
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time. That's why I was a little reserved.
Oh,
No way. Whew. Lucky Paimon didn't say anything stupid.
yeah, unlike every other thing you say, Paimon. No offense.
Sato got what you meant about the letter, though, right?
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. They will not be inclined to respect Hiragi Chisato's own wishes.
Yeah.
Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated, treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming a battleground for political power play. Despite all of this, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her. When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above all, her independence.
Huh. Marriage is such a trap.
Sure.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything from the shadows, letting unsuspecting pawns do their work. This is what makes their approach so smart.
But whoever took Kanojo, we know they're involved.
We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from happening, we will become the villains of the story and face immense public backlash.
So what are we gonna do?
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation, their only option is to come out from the shadows and bare their fangs. I will wait for that moment to arrive. But first things first, we must go and rescue Shinojo. He has done nothing wrong and does not deserve to be punished.
Right. Sure.
Tell me where Shinojo is. We'll head off right now.
he's being held by one of the other clans, I'm sure. Which one? Now, let's see. Ah, where is that? It's a strange bit. Isn't that the Oh, it's a cave down there. This is probably a domain for us. This is that hut where they took oh, what is her name? What is her name? The one who changed names. That one. The oh goddamn, I can't remember her name right now. The ninja, the undercover ninja lady. To go over there, right? And we had to save her from there. This is gonna be a different story. I'm probably gonna switch out to an animal user here, since I think I'll need that more. Where the hell are we going? Oh, in the cave. Oh yeah, let me just switch this out first. Okay, here we go. He's in a cage. Seriously.
What are you doing? Release Shinojo this instant!
Stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our master. No one else.
Yeah, who that?
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Right, we already have a Hydro user in the posse now. Nice.
Who goes there? Soldiers, quick!
Cascade!
Oh shit. That is good. I guess Ganyu is no longer my main DPS.
Forget this.
Damn, okay.
Delved into destiny. No touching.
Okay, never mind. I didn't even need him at the end. It's fine.
Blast. Let's go.
Cool. Who's this dude? Have we seen him before? We may have.
We must report to Master right away.
Who the hell's this monster?
Hey, get back here!
We should follow them.
No need to follow them.
No?
We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. Let's free Shinojo first. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side. Where did it end up?
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell Paimon that the tanuki took it!
Is that the little one?
Let's follow it and see.
Oh no, it's a real Tsunuki. Okay. The hell? It's weird. Oh, it's a... Yeah. What are you on about? Wait. The hell?
Yeah.
Okay. What does he want from us? Because I don't hear him. Where'd he go? What's this? Nothing. Wait. Ooh. There you are. Okay. Wait, what? What changed? That changed. I need pyro. I can get pyro. Hold on.
Wind strategy.
That wasn't it. Okay. Is that it? Apparently not. Wasn't something appear right here? Okay, I'm being a little blind apparently. Okay. Oh, he's in the box. Okay, fair. I'd already broken those boxes. Now what changed? Oh, there he is, right there. Oh, he wants us to look. Okay, give me this first. He wants us to look, though. Let's look. Have we looked at this one? I'm not sure. Where is the eyeglass? There it is. Wait, what? Maybe that's just something that's older here and not specific to... What do you mean, investigate? Oh, it just gives me something, okay. Okay, so that wasn't relevant, I don't think. I'm not certain though. Okay, anyway, let's just go do this.
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw the cage into the sea with me still inside. Oh, wait! You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. It's all part of a scheme. Someone's trying to use the wedding for their own ends.
Calm down, Shinojo. It's okay. We knew about all that.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and so far, everything is unfolding rather as we expected. Those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next move is imminent. We must devise sufficient countermeasures.
Yashiro Commissioner, you're personally going to take action?
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission, and the stability of all Inazuma is at stake. My hitherto neutral stance ends now.
Publicly?
The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner, I am a servant of the Shogun, and it is therefore my duty to handle these tiresome matters on her behalf.
Right.
That's true.
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Find somewhere safe and stay hidden. Traveler, Paimon, let's get out of here.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner.
This dude, one of the ones who was talking at the top.
I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men.
Right, there we go. Showing their fangs.
You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. As a responsible official of Inazuma, I could not in good conscience stand idly by. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching him a lesson. Out of nowhere, a low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one can imagine. A truly egregious loss of decorum.
I'm not sure where this is gonna go now, because they both have points, you know.
I dare say, the poor lady was terrified.
Oh, that's how he's spinning it. Okay.
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions? Because otherwise, why would you describe it as out of nowhere?
I kind of like Ayato in this. He sounds snake-like.
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon himself to fabricate a nonsensical disaster story around it. How should I know what he was thinking? Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the Hiragi clan and the most distinguished member of the Konjo Commission.
Yeah, no, probably not.
We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. It's our duty to see that she never has to worry about anything.
Pretty clear who's responsible for part of this, at least.
Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this guard show no regard for either, he went out of his way to upset our lady. How could one do such a thing? Even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity. I have to say, I'm surprised to see one of such noble standing as yourself rushing to his defense.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. There's not been a dull moment since I took up my post in the Yashiro Commission. Every day I've been exposed to new and fascinating things. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most extraordinarily long tongue. So long, in fact, that you can tie 2 knots in the portion of it that extends out of its beak. I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with these unusual avians.
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to humans whatsoever, and certainly doesn't make a suitable pet. If you catch one, the best thing you can do is actually cut its tongue off and throw it out of the window. The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say, but don't be deceived as it chirps away, lest the song it sings lead you astray.
I was never one for anecdotes.
I say, Yashiro Commissioner, are you here simply to mock the Kanjo Commission?
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up of honorable individuals, upright and forthright, conscientious and loyal. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering, all as part of a plan to remove Lady Hiragi from her position in the Kanjo Commission.
Okay, so now he's being forthright. Seems like it's too soon, though.
Yashiro Commissioner, please don't make accusations without any evidence.
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can confirm you were quick to try and make him disappear as soon as he said something that you did not like.
That's fair.
Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by someone with less of a sense of loyalty than even an ordinary servant. You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. I'm not sure whether it's because you're smart enough to play the system, or too foolish to know any better. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you, you have also let yourself be blinded by self-interest. And now you have ruined your once bright future.
Okay, so he seems confident. Does he really have this down? I'm not sure yet.
I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Classic.
Is that right? Then tell me, if you're so bright, what exactly do you think you can do to me?
I mean, to be fair, I don't see a vision among the three of you.
This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. We'll handle this amongst ourselves. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro Commissioner. If you seek to involve yourself in other clans' affairs, might I be so bold, then, as to question your motives in doing so? I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryo Commission, because the new balance of power in the Tri-Commission would be a threat to you personally.
Yeah, that is one way to spin it, huh? And the public would buy that too.
So you come here with an elaborate excuse to try and break up this marriage.
So, that's how you view it. Well, I have to admit, you clearly are far more talented than I at monitoring the power balance within the Tri-Commission.
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is going to happen, and nothing is going to change that. The notices have already been sent out. All of Inazuma City knows about it now. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were courting. But you can bet it's all anybody's talking about now.
Yeah, this is gonna be quite the mess to untangle.
Once the notices go out, that's it. The wedding is a sure thing, even if it hasn't happened just
Wait,
yet.
I thought you said they already went out. If they're not out yet, then we've got a chance.
I see. It seems like I was wrong.
So suddenly we see eye to eye.
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most. But it seems that I was gravely mistaken.
Kamisato Ayato! You! How dare you!
You've made your move. Now, I suppose it's time I made mine.
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission together? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes marginalized as a consequence of this union?
A very possible way, especially if this commissioner is pushing for that.
Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talking to you. That will be all for now. If you would excuse me, I shall take my leave.
That's an interesting way to look at it. If it is possible for the commission to be pushed out as a power since there isn't a leading clan, and Ayato can see to it that that happens, that's interesting. Showed his hand pretty early though.
Hey! Hey! What was all that? Paimon didn't follow at all.
Although, here's the thing, I don't think Ayato would do that. He's just saying that to make them think that's his plan. He's gonna do something else.
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then, I'll take you through the details of my plan.
Yeah, different from that. Only just noticed the name of this quest. Nice. Okay, let's head over to Inazuma. I assume it is public knowledge right now, but the notices haven't been put out yet. So people think that there's going to be a wedding pretty quick, but it's not. The date isn't official, right? That should be where we're at.
Look at this. The daughter of the Kanjo Commission's Hiragi clan and the master of the Tenryou Commission's Kujo clan are getting married.
Sounds like an all-around perfect match, don't you think?
For sure. I'm just surprised. It seems very sudden. I hadn't heard a single word about it until now.
Good luck to them, I say. I'm sure it must have been a hard decision.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
Yeah, it just seems like a reasonable take.
It's still too early to make that conclusion.
Yeah.
Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game. But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Right, so we are gonna recruit the main guy basically to our side, because if she's not happy with the wedding, then yeah, it makes sense that he wouldn't be either, right? Let's see. No, wait. Yeah. Let's see about this now. Let's see if he's actually a good guy. I mean, he should be. Once we explain it to him, we shouldn't be having any issue with this plan. He'll be disappointed, but
Time to go.
oh, they may have already talked to him and turned him against us. Slightly. Maybe. Let's see. Yeah, but unlikely. Let's see. They may have tried.
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so sudden. I wasn't ready yet.
Yeah, other people are pushing it ahead.
Yeah, about that. It's kinda complicated.
It'd be hard to say
see.
how that would happen.
So someone's trying to take advantage of our marriage.
Yeah, he would understand it pretty quick, I think.
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be minimal. But we must take Lady Hiragi's situation into consideration.
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for true love. And I've promised to her that I'll do everything in my power to protect her.
Okay, that's a stance that makes sense, but can he?
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, she should not need your protection. Or, to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through the hard times ahead, which perhaps suggests that, deep down, you realize all she stands to lose. I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle person, and I'm sure you would have been able to think about this more objectively were you not so emotionally involved in the situation.
Well, that's what objectively means.
I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent, gentle, resilient, and strong-willed person she is.
Yeah, I'm not sure how this guy's taking this. It's not obvious from
For the
what they
sake
show
of
us.
marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend on you for the rest of her life. Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to make her happy. That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer or be manipulated by other people.
Okay, cool.
Yashiro, Commissioner, you're right. It was naive and selfish of me to take things this far. But it's too late now, isn't it? There are notices everywhere.
Yeah, like I said, this is gonna be hard to untangle.
I have a plan, but it needs a villain.
Ah, damn it. He's gonna be the villain. He's straight up gonna take it on himself. I know it. That's the kind of plan he comes up with.
Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonists. But it is not without its risks. Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's hear it.
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary,
Okay, yeah.
it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their success is coming up against no resistance to the marriage from the Tenryou Commission. But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt decree, the Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission?
Ooh, this is dangerous.
The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you care about Lady Hiragi's feelings.
And once she's not part of the Tenryou Commission...
And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission to marry her and bring her out of the Kanjo Commission as soon as possible.
Yeah, she wouldn't be part of the Kanjo Commission is what I meant to say there. Yeah, that actually kind of makes sense. I mean, it's a stretch, but sure.
Once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the Tenryou Commission, you no longer have any reason to hesitate.
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation perfectly.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary burden to an indispensable asset. By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, they'll do their utmost to stop this wedding from happening.
I like it. It's a stretch, but clearly it'll work.
Then, we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
Got it.
So the network of
Yeah.
connections? This is all way too complicated for Paimon. Can you just tell us what you need us to do?
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our dear friends in the Kanjo Commission.
Yeah, so how do we do that?
Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the worst. No doubt he'll be on the lookout for the first sign of a crisis. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. What we need to do is to use these informants as a breeding ground for our fake intel. Sir Kujo, there are certain things that I need you to attend to personally.
See, this is the kind of thing I like seeing, though, when you know they're good guys, but they're acting like antagonists, right? And that's a fun little play. Okay, let's see.
It's almost time. My ninja has located one of the informants. Let's go and see if he'll take the bait.
That was a risk, though. We couldn't be sure if the dude would help with the plan, right? I guess it was Ayato's responsibility to convince him. Okay, where are we going? All the way down, okay. Let's go.
That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him. Be careful not to get seen.
Oh, goddamn, one of these. I hate these things. I always get seen. This game's vision system is not the greatest, especially when it's you need to be as close as, like, see, how the hell am I being seen right now? I'm not, right? Yeah, okay. It's fine. When you need to be as close as they want you to be, but also the vision, it's a little weird.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Traveler is not interested. Okay, let's see. See, they're pretty fast. We're gonna be too far. Oh, he's running already. What the hell? Okay, let's go. And they suddenly turn around at random times. Like, yeah, okay. I think this is meant for us to hide. No? Okay.
The Tenryo Commission has sent a load of people to Rito. I guess it must have something to do with the wedding. I think in all there must have been about 100 people so far.
Huh.
That doesn't sound good. What could be going on? I hope it's just Sir Kujo Kamaji being overcautious.
Okay, this seems like a more chill follow mission at least.
The news is
Unless he
spreading
starts
fast,
running again.
but it appears Master's fears may be well placed. There's no way they sent this many people just to escort the bride. I have to investigate.
God damn it. He ran off! He did not.
As expected. Let's follow him.
Okay, he's right there. Good.
Wow! It's like the whole Tenryo Commission is here.
Excuse me, has something happened on this road? I'm a businessman passing through, and it's a little disconcerting to see this place so heavily guarded.
Ah, please don't be alarmed. As I'm sure you've heard, the wedding of Sir Kujo Kamaji and Lady Hiragi Chisato will take place any day now. Sir Kujo decided to send for Lady Hiragi ahead of time, and have her live in Inazuma City during the run-up to the wedding.
I see.
We are here to clear the way for Lady Hiragi. Not just us either. You'll see more Tenryo Commission members as you go further along. We're all here for the same duty.
I'm still not following though.
Isn't this a little excessive?
Sir Kujo holds Lady Hiragi in the highest regard, and wants to treat her with the utmost respect from beginning to end.
I understand. Sorry to disturb your work.
They're trying to cause a panic, sure, but...
Right. It's exactly as Master feared.
Like, what is the idea? Are they coming to kill all the Kujo Commission members? Like, that doesn't make sense, right?
They say they're here to guard the road, but really they're poised to attack if Master doesn't allow Lady Hiragi to leave Rito.
Ooh, okay, that makes more sense. Sure.
Wait, no. If Lady Hiragi does leave, they'll have all the more reason to strike. But we're in no state to defend against a Tenryo Commission attack. I must tell Master right away.
Okay, that makes... So, they are here to kill all the damn members, okay. Damn.
That should do it. The seeds have been sown. In this atmosphere, mounting suspicion will nurture fear among the Kangjo Commission.
So now they're gonna have to refuse to let her leave the estate.
Now, we wait patiently for it to grow and ferment. The calm before the storm is always the part that unsettles people the most.
Are they really gonna own up and apologize? Just like that?
Hell no.
If you're curious to find out, you can visit the Hiragi clan in Rito in a couple of days. I have some other business to attend to, so I won't be spending any more time on this situation.
Yeah.
In any case, we've made our move. It's only a matter of time before they give up and surrender.
I mean, we've seen all the pieces, Traveler. It shouldn't be that difficult to tell.
This is not my first time. Well then, goodbye for now. I truly hope that things will work out in Hiragi Chisato's best interests.
He left kind of abruptly. Are things really gonna turn out like he predicted?
Most likely, but yeah, we're gonna watch, right?
Paimon too. Well, let's go to Rito again in 2 days.
Right, so we're gonna wait 2 days. Oh, kids are over here. Okay, so they're over there. Poised to strike, so to speak. And we gotta wait now.
We're way
Okay.
behind schedule.
Let's just claim this so it stops bothering me. And yeah, let's get... That's 1 day basically, that's 2 days basically, yeah? Oh, it might count 24-hour periods, which I wouldn't quite cover, but it's been 2 days, right? Yeah, that ticking sound isn't quite looped as it should be. Right, we go. Let's go see what they're on about. This is kind of far from Rito, though. Would they be like poised here or somewhere? Nearer to Kondo Village? Okay, let's just jump over there and see. I suppose it is kind of ingenious of an idea to make them do all the work. You just set the idea in their mind. It's a whole what the hell is the name of it? What's that movie? The Dream Within a Dream movie. What the hell is the name of it? Inception. It's a whole Inception thing, but the true meaning of Inception, not Dream Within a Dream. It's just people being people, you know. Sasano.
These people from the Tenryo Commission have been here for days now.
I guess they're here to pick up Lady Hiragi. But why would it be taking so long?
Yeah, they're refusing to let it go.
I heard that the Kanjo Commission suddenly said they don't want Lady Hiragi to leave. To be honest, I'd be hesitant if I were her. A crowd this size comes to Rito? Who knows what they could be planning?
Shh, stay quiet. Someone might hear you.
Oh, right. Sorry. How did things get to this point?
Yeah, we gotta play the villains. Kind of fun for once. Where are these others now?
Hello. How may I help? We arrived here 2 days ago to escort Lady Hiragi to Inazuma City. Sir Kujo Kamaji gave us very strict orders, so we have to obey. But every time we attempt to receive the bride, the Hiragi clan always finds an excuse to delay things. Since we haven't fulfilled our duties yet, we decided to stay in Rito until Lady Hiragi is ready to come with us. We apologize. It was not our intention to stay here so long. We promise our presence here will not impact ordinary people's lives. We can only hope that the leaders of the Hiragi clan will start to cooperate soon. If this stalemate continues, who knows? Sir Kujo might give us orders to be less accommodating.
Yeah, that's not... okay. That implies that the soldiers are kind of aware of what's going on. Not the big
How much
plan,
longer
but
does
you know.
your master plan to hold them off?
I have no idea. We're stuck in limbo here.
Oh, this is a spy. Nice.
Master's been very on edge these past few days. He gets irate over the smallest things, and is suspicious of everything. I understand that he's anxious, but I mean, what can we do? I've told him before, never cross the Yashiro Commissioner.
Yeah, good advice. With him, you just know that whatever he's doing, a lot of preparation has gone into it. If Lady Hiragi is really taken away, then what will the Tenryo Commission do? And what will the Yashiro Commission do?
Maybe we should tell Master to discuss things with Lady Hiragi.
Hiragi Chisato is now at the center of every conversation in Rito. And now the Kanjo Commission probably knows how important she is. But what about what she thinks?
Yeah, that's true too. What does she think about all this?
Let's go and see.
She probably doesn't even know that they're here to escort her out. They just didn't tell her, probably. Right? Well, she's right there. She should know.
Oh, Traveler! I assume you've heard about everything that's been going on out there. What on earth is happening?
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Don't worry, we can explain everything. So, what happened was...
Yeah. Okay, so now she knows.
After the
Good.
Tenryou Commission arrived, they suddenly became alarmed. They keep having secretive discussions and won't allow me to have any direct contact with the Tenryou Commission. I never would have thought that this was Sir Kamisato's plan. Now it all makes sense. I'm sorry. I haven't.
Oh, god damn it, girl.
Maybe there's no right or wrong decision. Maybe everything would be easier if I simply didn't have the choice.
That's just passing the buck on to someone else, right? So, no.
I used to tell myself things like this to avoid
Okay,
having
good.
to think about it. But once I saw the notices appearing out of nowhere on the streets, signaling that the wedding was confirmed, I didn't feel reassured at all. Instead, I felt a great sense of regret. I keep thinking back to what Sir Kamisato said. This is supposed to be my bright and beautiful future. But what if it's not? I can happily accept that if someone was trying to take advantage of my marriage, I should absolutely refuse to go through with it. But that's not the answer I'm looking for. And also, now that things have escalated to this point, it will be tricky to resolve.
Is there another answer to all this, where she can get married and still not? That would require a restructuring of everything that happens here in Inazuma, right?
Ah, Lady Hiragi, here you are. You scared me for a second. I thought you'd gone missing.
Let's do it again.
You? Wait, you're the ones who were with the Yashiro Commissioner that day. What do you think you're doing here? Are you trying to convince Lady Hiragi to leave?
Calm down. They're my friends. They're just here to visit me.
Friends? Are you sure? Just friends? Lady Hiragi, I told you already, these are exceptional circumstances. You need to be more vigilant in everything you do. You are extremely important to us, and to the entire Konjo Commission. Who's to say they don't have a hidden agenda?
If you want to accuse us of trying to abduct her, just come out and say it!
Don't be rude. You've been very highly strung lately, seeing everything as a threat. Listen to me. I know all the ins and outs of everything that's happened so far. His arrival might well be your very last chance to fix this. The present state of affairs in Rito shows me that the situation has escalated well past the point where you could hope to control it. If this deadlock continues any longer, we will have nothing to gain and much to lose. This is not an order. All I need you to do is give me an explanation and take responsibility for the situation.
Understood, my lady. I shall discuss with the others right away.
Good job, Chisato. You handled that well.
I was so nervous. But I thought things are now so critical that I should at least give it a try. And it worked remarkably well. Yes, well, let's wait and see what happens. I hope they provide a satisfactory response.
The voice is like a toned down version of the Shogun's voice. The intonations. Huh.
We had a serious discussion and reflected on our mistakes. In all honesty, no one can handle the weight of the situation here. Everyone is besides themselves with worry. It'll drive us mad if it continues any longer. I'm so sorry. My actions were radical and duplicitous. I was selfish and ignored the greater good. And then I left the situation to fester.
Well, I wasn't expecting a full apology. It's weird.
Would you please give us a second chance? For my lady's sake, please give the Konjo Commission another chance. I suppose you're right. The only person who can change the Tenryou Commission's mind will be the Yashiro Commissioner. We'll head off to the Kamisato estate shortly and beseech him to help us with the utmost sincerity. Lady Hiragi, might I ask you to join us? You are the most important person. Without you, we have no other way.
I don't know, man. I still don't like these mind games, politics. Okay, so that's all done. Everything went as Ayato said it would. As expected, I guess. Let's see now. Let's head back up there.
By the way, aren't you a good friend of the Yashiro Commissioner?
Oh, they're all coming with us.
Please put in some good words for me.
Wonder if Ayaka is here now. Probably not, right?
Yashiro Commissioner, I'm sure you've heard the news. The Tenryo Commission has now occupied Rito, refusing to leave until we hand Lady Hiragi over to them. I realize I have greatly offended you with my atrocious actions, and I realize also that this must sound like the very height of absurdity. But please, have mercy, good sir.
I'm sorry, Mr. Matsura. I'm exceptionally busy and have but a moment to spare before my next engagement. I fear this leaves no time for small talk. So, please, if you would be so kind, get straight to the point.
I know our apology means nothing to you, but we really have nothing else left to offer by this point. I'm terribly sorry. Everyone in the entire Kanjo Commission now realizes the gravity of this situation. Lady Hiragi is indispensable to us. We promise to always support her.
It's kind of funny that the whole reason for that being true in their eyes is because without her they all die, right? That's the only reason she's important to them.
So, would it be at all possible for you to talk to Sir Kujo once more? On our behalf?
You make it sound so easy. The Tri-Commission will be ridiculed by the public if we choose to withdraw the notices now and eat our words. What do you plan to do about this? To lose face for the Tri-Commission is to bring shame to Her Excellency. Are you and your associates ready to face the thunderous wrath of the almighty Shogun?
We will take full responsibility. We'll publish a new notice and hold a conference to explain the situation. We will make sure that the public knows this was all a huge misunderstanding.
I mean, that's well and good, but there's the possibility of that wedding still happening in the future, which would confuse people even more.
We'll do everything we can to minimize the impact. Everything we can.
Master Matsura, you should have known it would come to this. Whatever were you thinking? But the Tri-Commission must always put the interests of Inazuma first, regardless of what Sir Kujo and I may feel at this present moment. If the situation in Rito is left to fester any further, things may get out of control. But Lady Hiragi and the inhabitants of Rito are innocent. If we fail to contain the situation promptly, the rumor mill will wreak havoc on the Tri-Commission's reputation. Try keeping a pet bird. You'll see what I mean. Songbirds who know how to hold a tune can be very pleasant to listen to, but they can also become irritating if they don't know when to stop.
Returning to that, yeah, I know, no.
And as for the ones with excessively long tongues, well, they're so insufferable that they can't be kept as pets at all. But it doesn't take a moment to cut out their tongues and silence them for good.
Now he's just gloating.
Yes, I understand.
I've listened to your concerns, and I'll talk to Sir Kujo for you. But I can't guarantee that he will change his mind.
I understand. Thank you for your help, Yashiro Commissioner.
All right, you ought to return now. I'm sure you have a sizable mess to deal with back in the Kanjo Commission.
Okay, then please excuse me. Thank you once again, Commissioner.
case you didn't notice, I'm not the kind to gloat.
Ah, yes, Lady Hiragi. I have something to tell you. Would you mind?
It actually kind of annoys me when they grovel. So, you know.
Oh? Why, of course. Sir Kamisato, you became a completely different person just now. It felt so intense.
Unruly servants like him need to be severely reprimanded. As a commissioner, the almighty Shogun trusts me to do her will. I did as I should. But now, I'd like to take off my commissioner hat and share a personal story with you.
Oh, please. I'd love to hear it.
You must have heard that the Kamisato clan once went through an extremely difficult period. My father worked incredibly hard to compensate for the grave errors made by the Kamisato clan long ago, and restore our reputation. The work took a toll on his health, and ultimately led to his untimely demise.
All of these damn clans seem to have done something wrong in the past, so I wonder what the Kamisatos did.
My mother loved him dearly. She passed soon after. This sudden turn of events dealt a heavy blow to the Ashiro Commission. Behind the scenes, things became very unstable. Everyone thought that the Kamisato clan had lost power. That made my sister and me nothing but burdens, hindering the ambitions of others.
Ah, this is about what they should do.
It may sound preposterous now, but I assure you that is the truth of what the Ashiro Commission has been through.
Huh. Pretty similar to how the Kanjo Commission is now.
Back then, I had no choice but to accept the position I was in. While I desperately looked around for powerful supporters, I endured smear campaigns and attempts to exploit me. I had no other choice. I had to honor my parents' dying wishes, and I also had a young sister to take care of. I didn't mind what became of me, but my family. No one can ever be allowed to trample over my precious family. Fortunately, I persisted, and the Kamisato clan was able to survive this storm.
I think I now know where my sense of loss and confusion was coming from. Shinojo once told me that he saw what was in me in a way that no one else did. That's why he couldn't bear to see me live the rest of my life depending on someone else.
Oh yeah, that dude. I forgot about that. So yeah, that wedding's probably not never happening then.
I thought the reason I felt unsettled was because of uncertainty over getting married. But the fact is, it's because I felt too young and inexperienced to handle the situation facing me.
The reason why Sir Kujo was able to face the prospect of marriage so confidently is because he's prepared for anything.
That's it. The situation I'm facing now is the same one he faced back then. When his clan was in crisis, he bravely drew his blade and challenged the almighty Shogun. And now, it is time for me to make a stand and become my own person.
Well said. I'm sure once you have grown and gained confidence, your father will be able to let go and allow you to decide how you want to live the rest of your life. It might not sound exciting, but this kind of personal growth is a necessary step in the pursuit of true happiness.
And I'm sure I can get there. I will use this as an opportunity to take over the responsibilities of the Hiragi clan. I'll think about marriage again after everything is more settled. This puts less pressure on Kamaji, and means I can support and protect myself without having to worry about becoming a burden or dependent on someone else.
My best wishes to both of you were and remain heartfelt. When the time comes for the wedding to go ahead, I will come to congratulate you once more.
Thank you, Sir Kamisato. I am grateful for everything you have shared with me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot to deal with back home.
Take care, Lady Hiragi. I'm confident that on your return, you will find your Kanjo Commission associates most receptive to your instruction.
Yes, in fact, my recent experience suggests the same. Thank you once again.
That's just us.
She really has the air of a leader now. Hats off to you too, sir. Everyone thought there was no way out until you pulled that super smart strategy out of nowhere.
In fact, counter-checking is a perfectly common maneuver in the game of chess.
Nice. Brought it back to the beginning of all of this.
Our rival this time was easy to deal with. He was smart, but short-sighted, and sloppy in his execution. This outcome is entirely within my expectation.
The funny thing is, if they had just ignored everything and gone ahead with it, like, let them take her, they would have won. The whole crux of the plan was to make them believe that she was important to them in that way.
Even so, Paimon could never come up with a plan that cunning in a whole lifetime. Anyway, it's kind of a relief to see that Chisato has decided to set the Hiragi clan straight.
I agree. Stability in Inazuma benefits me as well. I wasn't about to pass up an opportunity to make less trouble for myself. Well, the fact is that I am first and foremost the Yashiro Commissioner. Perhaps for Master Matsura, power is his life's pursuit. But for me, nothing matters more than the stability of Inazuma. A stable nation is the prerequisite for a stable Yashiro Commission. Only then can the Kamisato clan and the other Yashiro Commission clans have a peaceful existence. But human desire will always be a factor in the equation. This is not the first situation of its kind, nor will it be the last. All I have tried to do is make sure the three parties to the Tri-Commission serve to restrain each other. Stasis is not the only form of stability. A balance of power leaving no room for maneuver achieves the same end. Another positive outcome is that everyone recognizes how important Lady Hiragi is now. I think I did her a sizable favor in that regard. Dealing with the Hiragi clan will be much easier for her than navigating a new and unfamiliar one.
There were so many things at play over this one wedding.
That didn't even happen.
Wait a second. You weren't trying to stop the wedding from the very beginning, were you?
I thought straight away it was bad timing. Nevertheless, everything I said to Hiragi Chisato was entirely sincere. If you choose to give up your stance on something once, you'll be having to compromise for the rest of your life. I didn't want to see her suffer because she didn't realize what she was getting into. Now, she has the chance to become her own person. Let's see who she becomes.
Okay then, guess we'll have to wait and see.
That's cool though. The possibility for people we already know to grow into characters, you know? Like, yeah, sure, she's like basically the NPC right now. But what if they add to her character and turn her into a playable character eventually? There are interesting people in the world of Teyvat that just aren't explored yet, you know? Like, everyone talks about the blacksmith in Mondstadt, right? What if eventually he actually gains a vision and becomes a playable character? Something has to happen, obviously. He has to do something. He has to be in some moment of catastrophe or something like that. But what if he gains a vision at that point? What if one of the Archons looks down and goes, okay, this guy now deserves a vision, right? I know the memes about that, but damn, it could happen.
All right. Farewell, and profuse thanks to you both. I shall have to host you at the Kamisato estate when my sister is next available.
Yeah, it'll be fun to see them both together. I wonder where she went. I guess she's just out of the way for his quest.
Looks like everything's resolved.
Oh yeah, Tom was always listening, huh?
Masterfully done. Everything was perfect. Well, except for one minor detail. I somehow ended up with a glass of very peculiar tasting milk.
Didn't you like it? I distinctly remember you saying you are quite partial to exotic flavors.
Oh, my lord?
The Traveler had one of those as well.
I'm sure he's made a great impression on you.
The Traveler did indeed play a critical role in this case. I'm sure both families would have been more guarded against me had he and his companion not been present.
Yeah, that did make sense from the beginning. He couldn't just walk in there on his own.
It wouldn't have been so easy to get to the heart of the matter.
There you go again, my lord. Placing the focus on other people while discreetly performing your job to perfection.
I mean, that's not entirely it, is it? We were a piece to be used by him to gain entry, the same as everyone else was, right? And that's fair enough. We were happy to be there, but Thomas downplaying it a little bit.
Naturally. Ah, yes. Now that we're both free, let's finish off that game of chess we started a few days ago.
That wasn't chess, though. Those were flat pieces, weren't they? They should at least have the pieces be, you know, recognizable. Okay, so that was actually pretty fun. It was subtle in ways I didn't expect from the quest. That's nice. Okay.